This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 4. With thousands of customers still without power in our area, stand by for another batch of severe weather.
There's an alert day posted for Friday. Let's get a look at it with our chief meteorologist, Alex Harrington, on what we might expect tomorrow. Alex?
Good afternoon, Brady and Catherine. You wouldn't think alert day conditions with such a gorgeous afternoon out here in the patio, but yes, we have another set of alert day conditions heading towards southern Wisconsin. Good stuff first, temperatures in the middle to upper 70s. That's where we said we would be temperature-wise for your Thursday afternoon. 78 Middleton, 76 to the southeast down towards Stoughton, Edgerton. We got 75 right here in Madison. Dew point is low. I bring that up because that dry air out there, you need a little bit more humidity for robust severe weather, and that humidity is going to be increasing as we go on into your Friday. Alert day conditions are expected for all of southern Wisconsin for 2 lines of thunderstorms. Let's just get right at it here. A line number 1 moving in. Look at that, almost a bow shape. So we could be looking at damaging winds potentially with that line of storms. Kelly and Savannah will be here in your Friday morning for helping out with alert day conditions if we have any warnings during that time frame. Provided that line clears out, we get a little heating. There's the second line. I'll be here with meteorologist Blaze Keller and also perhaps meteorologist as well for the potential for all weather hazards on your Friday evening. That'll be hail, strong winds, and the possibility of tornadoes. Coming up in Maine weather, though, we'll look at the Memorial Day weekend forecast and see if we have storms in that forecast as well.
Thank you, Alex. And what Madison Gas and Electric is calling the largest outage event in recent history, Dane County residents are slowly regaining power from Tuesday's storm.
Take a look at MG&E's outage map. The company is slowly returning many of its customers to service. As of noon today, nearly 90% of Madison Gas and Electric customers have had their service restored. Storm damages caused approximately 46,000 of its electric customers at its peak to be without power, and now it's down to around 5,000 people without power.
Our Maddie Heimsch spoke with customers who are still experiencing the outage, and she's live in one of the most affected neighborhoods with more details. What can you tell us, Maddie?
Yeah, Catherine, Brady, I'm in one neighborhood on Madison's southwest side where the divider between who has power and who doesn't is right down the middle of the street. Madison Gas and Electric announced this afternoon that 90% of impacted customers have been restored, like you said, but we should expect a few more days before full restoration is complete. One neighbor I spoke to, however, had a creative solution of his own.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I made the switch to an EV here last year or the year before, and I've got a little bit of power available through there to run the fridge and a couple little appliances. So, not totally uncomfortable, but, eager to take a hot shower and
Customers weren't so prepared, telling me they've been essentially camping out in their own homes, but they're doing their best to stay positive. We'll continue to check in with customers around Dane County, but for now, I'll send it back to the studio. Reporting live in Madison, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Maddie. After months on the market, 2 of Madison's first apartment complexes dedicated to housing people at risk of homelessness now have a buyer.
Sinair, a Michigan-based company with Madison ties, expects to finalize the sale by the end of the month. Our Braden Ross brings us the details and shows us what's next for residents still living there.
These complexes have been through a lot since they first opened, but now the city and the company planning to buy them is hoping this can be a fresh start. This week, the Madison Common Council approved the sale to Michigan-based company Sinair, a nonprofit community investment company with offices in Madison. Madison Community Development Director Jim O'Keefe says Sinair stood out from other offers thanks to their commitment to keeping the units affordable.
We now have a new opportunity to utilize these properties, not entirely in the same way that we had once envisioned, but importantly, they are going to remain affordable to lower income households.
They plan to keep most of the units at an affordable price and even keep some designated for people at risk of homelessness. As for the people currently living at the apartments, Sinair says they'll be allowed to stay as long as they're in good standing with their leases. There are only a handful of residents still living here at the Tree Lane Apartments and over at the Rethke Terrace Apartments. The city and Sinair hope to have the sale closed by the end of the month. Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Braden. Well, lots of awards were given out to some exceptional Madisonians today at the Dane County Sheriff's Office annual award ceremony. These awards were dedicated to those who have stepped up in the last year. Listen to that applause. That includes both law enforcement officers and members of the community. Andrew Stoughton helped a sheriff's deputy perform CPR on a passenger of a car wreck.
I think it's great to show that, while the sheriffs of the county are doing their work individually, that the citizens as well, can help out when there's a problem at hand and can kind of step in and work hand in hand. And
the recipients are nominated throughout the year and voted on by a committee of their peers.
The Black Girl Magic Conference returned to Madison's College's Truax campus for its 7th year today. Over 650 girls gathered together to learn from adult speakers in breakout rooms. Since 2018, this event has aimed to empower and inspire young black girls throughout southern Wisconsin. The founder of the event says through networking opportunities and workshops, the young women are able to develop their leadership skills. She added that this all happens in a safe and affirming community where the girls can be their authentic selves.
We want our girls to showcase their talents. We really want this to be a place where we don't just put a conference on for the girls, but it is their conference. And while they're learning from black women, we want them to also learn from each other as well.
That founder of the event said the highlight of this year's conference was keynote speaker K-Love Poet, a touring poet, speaker, and author.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Well, next we're showing you the terrifying end to a Mexican political rally.
And how a carless State Street could be in downtown Madison's future. That's when we return.
We've got the power. At the Power Centers of Madison, you can get the job done with Gravely and Aaron's power equipment. Acre after acre, year after year, Gravely and Aaron's can help you get the job done right. We've got the power. Middleton and Sun Prairie.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sono Bello.
With Sono Bello, day one, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up. Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately. And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sono Bello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sono Bello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find bicycle store quality electric e-bikes from Trek, Electra, Felt, Giant, and more. Trek offers the best-selling e-bike in America, Trek Verve Plus, under $2,500. At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find fat e-bikes, mountain e-bikes, road e-bikes, bike path e-bikes, and more. Free services included. The place to shop for your new e-bike is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world.
With Sweeto Metal Roofing, you get quality metal roofs installed by the best in the business. A metal roof means no fading, no storm repairs, true sustainability, and lower energy bills.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need. We've got the power. At the Power Centers of Madison, you can get the job done with Gravely and Aaron's power equipment. Acre after acre, year after year, Gravely and Aaron's can help you get the job done right. We've got the power. Middleton and Sun Prairie.
A terrifying video out of Mexico where at least 9 people are dead after a stage collapsed at a political rally.
Officials say the stage fell last night during a sudden gust of wind. With seemingly no warning, this campaign rally suddenly erupted into chaos. Watch, you can see in the video as people run for their lives as the stage collapses there around them with the power of the heavy winds. Multiple social media videos show the stage, its lights, and a large video screen crashing down toward the crowds. At least 81 people were hurt, and one of the dead is a child. The presidents of UCLA, Rutgers, and Northwestern testified on Capitol Hill about how they handled pro-Palestinian demonstrations on their college campuses.
Republican lawmakers accused them of not taking enough action to address the rise in anti-Semitism and concerns from Jewish students who say they feel threatened. Natalie Brand reports from Capitol Hill.
The wave of pro-Palestinian demonstrations that spread across college campuses nationwide took center stage on Capitol Hill Thursday.
The goal is to engage with students to the extent possible.
House Republicans pressed Northwestern University President Michael Schill about Jewish students' claims that encampment protesters harassed them.
I'm asking the question you're required to answer. Isn't it true that a Jewish Northwestern student was assaulted?
We are investigating those allegations.
Committee Chair Republican Virginia Fox criticized Schill as well as Rutgers President Jonathan Holloway for negotiating with students to disband the encampments.
You should be doubly ashamed for capitulating to the anti-Semitic rule breakers.
The battle against anti-Semitism, against bigotry in all of its forms, must be waged with education.
Democrats on the committee defended students' right to peacefully protest and questioned campus crackdowns involving law enforcement. At UCLA, Chancellor Jean Block enlisted the police to help disband encampments, resulting in more than 200 arrests.
This encampment was against policy.
You should be ashamed for letting a peaceful protest gathering get hijacked by an angry mob.
Among demonstrators' core demands that schools divest from companies that do business with Israel.
I would never recommend to the Board of Trustees divestment.
Ezra Pfeffer, who just graduated from Rutgers, attended the hearing and said he wants to see more from his university's leadership.
Comply with their own code of conduct, They make it very clear that they don't tolerate anti-Semitism. Let's see it.
Students say they want an action plan in place before they return in the fall. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
When pressed by Republicans on how many students have been disciplined, the college president said there are investigations that are still underway.
The largest live event promoter in the country is coming under fire from the government after the company had an issue with perhaps one of the most famous singers in the world. Ticketmaster and its parent company, Live Nation, are being told to part ways in a new lawsuit following the Taylor Swift ticket fiasco. The Justice Department says Live Nation promotes the concerts, manages the artists, owns many of the venues, and then is often the exclusive seller of those tickets to the events.
Result is that fans pay more in fees, artists have fewer opportunities to play concerts, smaller promoters get squeezed out, and venues have fewer real choices for ticketing services.
Live Nation alleges the DOJ is under political pressure to act and issued a statement saying, quote, calling Ticketmaster a monopoly may be a PR win for the DOJ in the short term, but it will lose in court because it ignores the basic economics of live entertainment.
We're in for an active storm season this year, with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration predicting an above-average 2024 Atlantic hurricane season. NOAA's predicting 17 to 25 named storms from June through November, the highest number ever for this May outlook. 8 to 13 are forecast to become hurricanes, and 4 to 7 could become major hurricanes with maximum sustained winds of 111 miles per hour. High ocean temperatures are contributing to the above normal activity, and officials say it's not too early to get ready.
Now is the time to prepare and stay prepared. Remember, it only takes one storm to devastate a community.
On those Category 5s, the average lead time was 50 hours. Preparedness, got to be ready for these storms.
The National Weather Service says in the last decade, 90% of deaths result from water, most from rainfall, half of which are people stuck in their cars. Officials say deaths from storm surge have actually decreased because they're allowing evacuations of multiple areas earlier.
Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington, based on that story, it looks like an interesting hurricane season.
Yes, indeed it does. Another element to consider is El Nino transitioning to a La Nina weather pattern. El Ninos, we tend to have lower amounts of major hurricanes during an El Nino season. Now we're transitioning in discussion in the weather community towards a La Nina pattern. So that's another element that increases the chance for hurricanes. A La Nina weather pattern also can contribute to a more active severe weather pattern. And boy, have we had that across southern Wisconsin. Alert day conditions expected on Friday for winds, hail, possibly some isolated tornadoes, provided we get the right conditions in southern Wisconsin. But let's start with the nice stuff. It's a nice evening, 75, calm winds. Look at this on our Edgewater sky cam looking out over Lake Mendota here at Memorial Union. Beautiful evening to get outside. 75 in Madison, 77 in Middleton, and 78 in Cross Plains. We were going for mid to upper 70s for highs today, and that's verifying. We got 79 in Boscobel, a little cooler to the north up towards Wautoma. There's a stray shower just north of Marquette and Green Lake counties, just north of the Dells. Better chances, though, for that shower and thunderstorm activity with 2 lines of potential severe thunderstorms. Here we go. Friday, 6 o'clock in the morning. Savannah and Kelly will be here in the morning. Here comes that line sweeping in very, very rapidly. It has what's kind of a bow shape, that bow and arrow shape. What that is an indication of is strong winds will likely be the main threats with this line of thunderstorms that races through and gets us into the early afternoon hours where we briefly heat up. I've mentioned this numerously in our other newscast this evening. I'm going to talk about some of the scenarios, some of the ingredients you need for that second line. If we don't warm up, we might not see this second line be quite as strong, but the second line, provided we warm up, could pose hail, high winds, and even a couple of isolated tornadoes. Good news is by the time we get towards 11, 12 o'clock, like many of our weather systems this spring, it's out of here. So that's good news to think about here as we progress into Friday. Storm Prediction Center now has elevated that risk of severe weather to a slight risk from Prairie du Chien up to the Dells, over to Watertown, down to Jefferson, Janesville and Beloit, and off to the south and west. Our friends in Juneau and Adams counties, Marquette and Green Lake, you're under a marginal risk, but that still means that there's a risk for isolated severe weather as well. Here are the risks, the primary risks. When we get this darker color, this is a 5% tornado risk. And you're probably thinking 5% tornado risk. That's not very high. Actually, that's a pretty decent risk for the potential for tornadoes over southern Wisconsin Friday afternoon and evening, provided, again, we get that heating. The wind threat will be in the morning, and the hail threat, I think, is the lowest out of all 3 of those potential hazards, even with both lines of thunderstorms. It's the wind and the potential tornado threat later on your Friday, again, provided we get the heating. Saturday is the pick of the 2 over our Memorial Day weekend. Sunday right now is looking like a washout. Another weather system bringing a good chance of showers, breezy and cool conditions on Sunday. And then as we progress towards Memorial Day itself, still a chance of a few showers, but I think there'll be a little bit of dry time on Memorial Day as well. And unsettled again next week. Well, speaking of all of this unsettled weather, Carolina Weiss from Spring Green. This is the hail from that rogue severe storm that popped up yesterday, the only severe storm in southern Wisconsin yesterday. Thanks for sending us that pretty impressive picture there of all of that hail in Carolina's hands. There's another picture from Spring Green on Horseshoe Road. Connie sending us the pea-sized hail in that portion of Spring Green, and the ominous looking shelf cloud here from the other day in Beaver Dam. Easy to send us those weather photos. Just get your phone out right now, scan that QR code on the right hand side of your screen that launches those photos right to us on Channel 3000, and then we can get those photos on air to show the weather, not just talk about it.
Thank you, Alex, and good photos to see. Thanks to those who sent those in. Well, there's a big experiment going on downtown, not with scientists or beakers or anything like that.
Oh, I don't need a lab coat and goggles?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, this one's to find out how eliminating vehicles could enhance State Street. We're a few weeks into that State Street pedestrian mall experiment, and I went for a walk with James Langer, Madison's public information officer, to see how it's going on State Street. What are all these dots?
So these dots and these murals are part of sort of the first step of the process that we took in this State Street pedestrian wall experiment. We had more than 600 members of the community sign up to help us paint State Street. So the polka dots are just kind of a fun design, but we have these bigger murals that were actually designed by a group of area artists. So all local artists helped design even these stencils and these murals down here. and just add a lot of color to State Street. We wanted to do something on the street itself to sort of signify, you know, this area is for people, not for cars.
It really brightens the place up. So we are a couple of weeks into this experiment. How are things going?
I think the initial impressions have been really good. You know, obviously we at the city are super excited to see how this turns out. And it is an experiment, so we're gonna find some things that maybe people aren't thrilled with or could be better, and, you know, we'll take that feedback. But you know, right away we had the first Madison night market of the year right after we opened this pedestrian mall, and this place was flooded with people, which was awesome to see.
So are we gonna hopscotch here?
You can. Yeah,
okay,
go for it.
It's been a while. So like this? Am I doing it right?
You got it.
So, but that's kind of the thing. We want people to come down and do fun stuff like this.
Exactly, yeah. Whether it's hopscotch, whether it's listening to, you know, musical artists who maybe set up along the way here. We've got a new music busking station down by State Street Brats, toward the other end of the pedestrian mall, where, you know, folks will be able to hook up amplifiers and play music, or, you know, maybe do stand-up comedy, read literature. You know, the possibilities are endless. The city's Central Improvement Business District, they're working on the programming for State Street, have a lot of great ideas already, like Wellness Wednesdays, where you could come down and do some health activities.
Okay.
Kids on State, even like a dog-themed, like, yippee hour, I think is what they called it, where it's like, you know, dog meetup events.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really exciting to see all this come together.
This really, it's always the place to be, but do you feel like adding this pedestrian mall experiment, this could even make it more of a destination?
Absolutely. You know, I think when you think of Madison, State Street is one of those things that you really think of, and what we really wanted to do here is make this a destination for all sorts of people. You know, it's not just the shops that are great on State Street or the restaurants, but there are so many other things to do. You know, even on a nice day, just to stroll down State Street and take a seat on one of the benches, you know, just enjoy the scenery. I think this is really one of the crown jewels of Madison, and it's really worth highlighting.
You know, I think about like Nicollet Mall in Minneapolis and how that's a large portion of it is a pedestrian mall, and it's always full, it's always busy. Could we see something like that here? Could this be a permanent thing after this experiment?
We'll see. You know, we have the feedback form online at flocktostate.com to let folks, you know, let us know what's working, what's not. A big part of the reason we're calling this an experiment is we're experimenting. We're trying a few different ideas out. There are some things that we really wanted to do that we just can't based on the layout of State Street, but this is sort of, you know, our way of testing some of these ideas out. Fingers crossed people enjoy it and tell us, and then we'll find a way to make it work.
Very good. Are you ready for summer?
I am ready for summer.
Me too. Me too. All right. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Yeah, I stand by it. Ready for summer.
You're incredible at hopscotch. What can I say?
Well, you know, I don't know if I still have the skills, but I tried. You can learn more about this and tell the city what you think. Just go to, once again, flocktostate.com, or flocktostate.com, rather. It'll redirect you to the page you need to be at on downtown Madison's page. So, yeah,
very exciting things. Provide your feedback. I'm sure people have already been walking around. I know I have.
Hopscotching?
So, yeah. Not as much of that for me. I'll let you take
There's
that.
still time. Well, from State Street to the Duck Pond.
We're going to head over to the north side where Josh Sprider is checking out what to expect this new season.
Right a chip. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your home renewal with 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Here at Portage Furniture, our customers, well, they're everything to us. And to say thank you the entire month of May, you can save big at our Customer Appreciation Sale. So many of you deserve a thank you. Our first responders, our teachers, our farmers, and our vets, and everyone in between. These are real people, real customers, and the real reason we're here. All furniture brands are on sale. I mean everything, and everyone saves.
Do
you have both Medicare and Medicaid? If so, you may qualify for a dual-eligible special needs plan from Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield with benefits and coverage for dental services or routine eye exams. Call now to explore plan options available in your zip code. Learn about the additional care, resources, and support you could have with an Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plan. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual-eligible special needs plans offer more benefits than you have access to with original Medicare alone. Additional benefits could help you save out-of-pocket costs. These benefits could include a healthy grocery allowance each month, transportation to plan-approved medical appointments, or an annual allowance to spend on eyewear. Most of the Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plans have $0 monthly premiums, $0 copays, or $0 deductibles that can also help you save on out-of-pocket costs. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, don't miss your chance to enroll in a dual special needs plan. Call today to see what plans with additional benefits may be available in your zip code. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plans offer more than original Medicare, like annual allowances towards dental, vision, or hearing coverage. These plans offer even more benefits that may provide you with additional care and support. With a 24/7 nurse line, you could have access to a registered nurse to help answer your questions whenever you need. If you're in immediate need of a caregiver or emergency services, these Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield plans provide a personal emergency response system. Contact a caregiver or emergency services at the touch of a button. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, don't miss your chance to enroll in a plan with more benefits than you may have with original Medicare alone. Call today to speak with a licensed agent and explore 2024 dual-eligible special needs plans. The call is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 800-357-1385. 800-357-1385. That's 800-357-1385. Call now.
In the 608, the Madison Mallards returned for their 2024 season on Tuesday, and the new Madison Nightmares. They kick off next month.
Exciting things for sure. Josh Spreiter got an early look at what this year is going to mean for families at Warner Park.
We are checking out some of the new things at the Duck Pond. Sam Rubin joining us. Sam, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
So one of the things I noticed right away is this giant ice cream cone. What is this all about?
So it's a 17-foot ice cream cone where we will actually serve soft serve out of. So it's right in the grandstand. It's where everyone can see it. And we're just, I don't know, we think it's really cool.
I mean, you guys are all about the fan experience, and when it comes to food and drink, you got everything covered.
We do. And one thing that we'll be serving out of here is we'll get like a pound cake inside a giant helmet, like a plastic helmet, and do ice cream on top of that. I think it's sort of 6 or 8 is what we have listed at, with like whipped cream and all the things to make it a cool sundae. And so it's just something new. It's something different. We try to make sure that our fans have the best time here, and ice cream is a huge favorite in the summer.
So things are going to be getting busy here starting next week. Home opener on Tuesday for the Mallards.
Yep, Tuesday, May 28th. Our game is at 5:30. Gates will open an hour before. We have tickets available still. They are going pretty quickly, which is exciting, but I don't know if they'll last very long. But the duck blind, we have all of our grandstand seating as well. Everything is open, and we're ready to welcome everyone back into the duck pond.
Yeah, once you take a seat, you're going to notice the new infield, the new scoreboard. You guys have a lot of new things happening.
We do. We think that the biggest thing about coming here is about the fan experience. And don't get me wrong, the baseball is great as well, but giant new video board where we can be way more interactive, brand new turf infield where we can play different size games, right? So softball or Nightmares games. We can play youth tournaments, youth games, clinics. We can do so much more on the turf. And then things like this giant ice cream cone.
It's going to be a fun, tasty year,
yes,
I might say.
Absolutely.
Sam, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
If you are interested in what is new, we have a link with more information up on channel3000.com. Again, the Madison Mallards home opener this coming Tuesday. In the 608, I'm Josh Spreiter, News 3 Now.
Thanks, Josh.
The sights and sounds of summer.
Yeah.
Baseball, ice cream.
What more could you want?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, it's not just baseball season, it's also severe weather season, and there's possibly another band of severe weather headed toward the Midwest.
It's the last things Iowans want to hear as they are still trying to recover from this week's storms. We're going to tell you more when Live at 4 continues.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
Hi, I'm Jeff from Nuts.com. When my grandfather started this business in 1929, he relied on 4 important values: freshness, quality, variety, and service. I'm proud to carry on his legacy, but from a bigger space. We still freshly roast, season, and dip delicious nuts here in New Jersey and deliver them with the freshest dried fruits, snacks, and sweets to families that love our products all around the country, including mine.
We think you'll love Nuts.com too, so check us out and enjoy 20% off plus free shipping on your first order.
I'm Megan Tim, Director of Community Health at SSM Health. You may know us as healthcare providers, but we live here too. And as good neighbors, we know our community thrives when we take care of each other. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are sharing the keys to health. Watch for our expert information and advice on air, online, and at fun local events. Join SSM Health and News 3 Now, and together, we'll unlock a healthier community by taking time for kids.
Hanson's knows what your home means to you. It's where you feel safe, comfortable, protected, and of course, no other place provides you with as much joy. That's why our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our bathtubs and showers, are all backed by our guarantee. So you can feel happy in your home for years to come. With professional installation and thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert, exceeding homeowners' expectations for over 30 years. Get 60% off installation with high-quality craftsmanship you can count on. Or enjoy no interest and no payments for 2 years. From windows to roofing to siding to gutters to bathtubs and showers, no one's got you covered like we do.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now live at 4, moving forward.
Oh, it's such a nice day out. It really is hard to believe that more severe weather could be coming.
It's a downer after the storms early in the week. It's nice today, and then now we got to be careful again.
I hope those two are enjoying it while they can.
For sure.
All right, Alex. Yeah, more storms are coming.
Yes, they are. There's 2 lines potentially of storms on Friday. Even on our Channel 3000 Facebook page, folks are posting, not again. Yes, another alert day on Friday for potentially 2 lines of thunderstorms. That first line posing a wind risk. The second line, provided we get enough heating, this would be Friday late afternoon and evening, would pose a wind, hail, and then a couple of isolated tornadoes not out of the question for all of southern Wisconsin. Wouldn't think that again now with those folks out on the lake. Here's a look at the Lake Mendota on our Edgewater Skycam 75. Calm conditions. The dew point will be rising. That moisture that will be infiltrating into southern Wisconsin to go into Friday. And provided we can get our temperatures up into the 70s after that second line of storms, boom, that second line may materialize a little bit later Friday evening. Gorgeous out right now, so enjoy the Thursday evening. It's going to be quiet. Temperatures in the 70s this evening, dipping down only into the middle 50s for low temperatures, so a milder night is expected across all of southern Wisconsin. But then alert day conditions. There's that slight risk of severe weather from the, let's say, Prairie du Chien up to Richland Center to Wisconsin Dells, over towards Watertown, and then south towards Janesville, Beloit, Darlington, Monroe, Platteville. Our friends in Juneau and Adams counties, Marquette and Green Lake counties, you're under a marginal risk of severe weather, but that still means you can receive isolated severe weather. The tornado risk, again, is conditional. What's conditional? Well, we got to get that heating on Friday afternoon and evening for that instability to build up. The tornado threat will be up there if we can get that heating Friday afternoon from, let's say, the Dells to Lone Rock over to Watertown and points off towards the south. The wind threat is on your Friday morning with that first line of storms coming through. And I think the hail threat is the lowest out of all 3 of those. So tornadoes, wind, and then the lowest is hail threat as we go into your Friday afternoon with that second line. Coming up in Maine weather, though, we're going to be tracking both of those lines of thunderstorms storms. So we have alert day with rain chances quite high on Friday. Then on Sunday, we're going to track the washout potential on Sunday. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the nicer of the 2 days this weekend. So let's track future track here in a couple of minutes when I come back from Maine weather on those 2 lines of storms.
Thank you, Alex. Nearly 46,000 MG&E customers lost power during Tuesday's storms, and as of noon today, 90% of those customers have had their power restored, but 5,000 are still without power, and the company warns full restoration may take many more days. MG&E says it's working in coordination with contractor crews and mutual assistance crews from 4 states.
Massive cleanup efforts continue in Greenfield, Iowa. That's in the southeastern part of the state, where at least an EF3 tornado hit earlier this week. 4 people died and at least 35 were injured, and more than 150 homes were majorly damaged or destroyed.
Talking to the few people that we talked to and hearing their stories of survival, and just by the grace of God, they were able to survive the storm passing over their home.
Iowa's governor has asked the White House to get a federal disaster declaration to help the state recover.
In the latest example of how good news for the economy can be bad for Wall Street, most U.S. stocks slumped today after strong economic reports raised the possibility of interest rates staying painfully high. The Dow dropped a whopping 605 points, the NASDAQ 65, and the S&P 39.
A vet clinic in Madison is aiming to raise funds to help families and their pets. Precision Veterinary is a low-cost vet clinic who supports those facing financial difficulties. Through their Spray It Forward fund, they give financial assistance to their clients who are struggling to make ends meet and pay for animal care. We spoke with one employee who shared what makes her passionate about supporting the beloved pets in our community.
So being able to help animals, get to their forever homes or helping them stay in their forever homes and be healthy is just something that is really nice and just makes me feel good about my job. So I fell into it, I love it, and I've stayed ever since.
Currently, Precision Veterinary has $1,000 available in their Spray It Forward fund, which they tell us is the most that they've ever had. Information on how to donate can be found online. It's been almost 80 years since the Allies invaded Normandy.
When Live at 4 continues, how some are commemorating the anniversary of D-Day.
Save big
during our Made in the USA sale, featuring hardwood Amish products and lifetime cushion warranty sofas, manufactured locally in the USA.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture, etc.
Backyard living season is here. Coolview has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 15 to 25%. Cover your deck with a screen porch, an enclosed porch, or sunroom. If you have a screen porch, let us turn it into an enclosed porch. Shade your patio with a pergola or awning. All on sale now. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard blues. Call now for a quote before the sun sets on savings.
Get a new view from Coolview.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This Memorial Day is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
Save big
during our Made in the USA sale, featuring hardwood Amish products And lifetime cushion warranty sofas. Manufactured locally in the USA.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
New in 5, some residents are still without power after Tuesday's storms. News 3 now explores how individuals are managing their daily lives as the problem persists.
Another alert day is set for Friday for possibility of 2 lines of thunderstorms. Coming up at 5, I'll be using Future Track to give you the timing on both of those lines of storms and what hazards you can expect.
And ahead at 6, we continue our coverage of the Tree Lane apartment complexes, once aimed at helping those at risk of homelessness. With the sale pending, what will happen to those residents? That's tonight at 6.
Welcome back. In 2 weeks, many of the last remaining World War II veterans will gather in Normandy, France to mark 8 decades since D-Day.
The Allied invasion led to the collapse of the Nazis in Germany. Many are marking the occasion in special ways, as CBS' Ian Lee reports.
On June 6, 1944, the beaches of Normandy witnessed the largest seaborne invasion. More than 2,000 Americans perished in the water and sand. Across the channel this week, British artists etched silhouettes of 80 soldiers on a beach in southern England.
Really want to capture the moment when the sea comes in, washes them out to sea, to really commemorate all those guys and girls who left British shores, sadly, to never return.
Nearly 1,500 British soldiers also died on that fateful day. Veteran Peter Gower remembers his dad telling him about hitting the beaches as bullets whizzed by.
The Landcraft doors went down and all the bullets started hitting the men, and it must have been horrific for him.
Veterans made the stencils used to draw the soldiers in the sand, and as the tide began to wash them away, Gower's thoughts went to his dad.
Very to the heart. Very to the heart, because I've got a good idea what my dad went through.
150,000 Allied troops invaded France, then fought against the German Nazis through Europe until their ultimate surrender nearly a year later. And while most veterans are now gone, folks here say they'll continue to salute their sacrifice. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
Less than 1% of the 16.4 million Americans who served during the Second World War are still alive today, and according to the National World War II Museum.
Yeah, something to remember this weekend for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, summer travel season is also about to kick off, which could be good news for you and bad news for your wallet.
Up next on Live at 4, we're looking at how to book a flight, hotel, and rental car, and how all those prices are stacking up on your summer vacation.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Menards has it all from big to small and everything in between. Plus, get an 11% rebate. Keeping your pool clean this summer is easy with help from Menards. This 1-gallon bottle of Algicide treats up to 25,000 gallons of pool water. Just $6.99 after rebate. Loctite Power Grab heavy-duty adhesive is high strength, paintable, and easy to use with 0-second instant grab. A 9-ounce tube is $3.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised.
My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off this Memorial Day. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will get free shipping.
Introducing Badgerscape Design and Landscape, your trusted full-service landscape company in the greater Madison area. We offer expert design, installation, and maintenance services. Visit badgerscapedesign.landscape.com to schedule a consultation today.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Ooh, Boston sure looks nice.
I was gonna say, a couple days before the official start of summer, yeah. Boston's also having, seems like a nice, beautiful day outside.
76 degrees. There you go. You don't even have to travel to get to Boston. We're showing it to you right now. But if you do want to travel, millions of Americans are preparing for their annual vacations as the Transportation Security Administration predicts this will be the busiest summer travel season ever, Catherine.
Yeah, and compared to last summer, flight prices are down this year, while hotel room rates are up and demand's expected to be heavy. We talked earlier with CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette, who's in Dubai, where a travel summit is taking place right now.
Brady and Catherine, this is a sky pool villa here at Atlantis the Royal in Dubai. This is one of an astounding 90 swimming pools here at the property. In the first quarter, the hotel had occupancy of around 90%, and the resort expects to be very busy this summer, just like many other parts of the world.
Buckle in for takeoff of the summer travel season.
I think travel will be up in the mid-single-digit range, and I think the airlines will continue to see very heavy traffic.
Priceline CEO Brett Keller says flight and rental car prices are down between 5 and 10% compared to last summer. The travel site finds the most popular summer domestic destinations are Miami, New York, and Honolulu, while London, Cancun, and Toronto top the international list. But with inflation bringing overall higher prices, not everyone can afford a trip, according to commercial real estate company CoStar. It shows budget hotel vacancies surpassed 50% in the first quarter.
Room demand for economy properties dropped by 6% compared to the same first quarter last year, whereas on the upper end for luxury class hotels, room demand grew by just under 5%.
Virtuoso says that's increasing luxury hotel room rates, an average of almost 10% over last summer. The Travel Network is holding its annual symposium here at Atlantis the Royal in Dubai. The 43-story resort where we stayed for a special rate just celebrated its first anniversary. It brands itself as ultra luxury with 17 restaurants and bars, a sky pool stretching almost 300 feet overlooking the Arabian Sea, and water-themed decor. When it comes to summer travel, Virtuoso is seeing a migration from the usual European hotspots to cooler countries in the north.
That includes big upticks in Iceland, up 49%, and Sweden, up 47%.
If you're considering visiting always popular Italy, plan a trip while the Olympics are drawing crowds in Paris. Virtuoso says bookings are down around 7% during that 3-week window in July and August.
In terms of Dubai overall as a tourism destination, last year broke records with over 17 million overnight visitors. And this year, the first quarter was even busier than last year, up around 20%. Brady and Catherine?
So, Wendy, what are international flight prices averaging this summer?
Well, the booking app Hopper finds most popular destinations in Europe are averaging around $950 round trip. That is 8% lower than last year, but 15% higher than pre-pandemic 2019. So you're still seeing those higher prices compared to 5 years ago. The flights to Dubai are a little bit more expensive than to Europe, as you would expect. And on the domestic side, round-trip flights are around $300. Brady and Catherine?
Well, we can let you go so you can check out the other 89 pools there. Is that right? One down, 89 to go.
I'm getting in every single one. 89 to go. That's right.
Good. You deserve it. Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you.
Sure.
Even if it takes all day, I would test out all 90 pools because, you know, I'm giving like that.
Yeah, and you have to review all of them.
Yeah.
You have to see, if you're traveling, you got to see everything, right?
Yeah, tough job, but someone has to do it. Well, Alex is not poolside right now. He's wet weather wall side. And he has some info for you.
And I don't think I'll be poolside tomorrow. We've got alert day conditions for all of southern Wisconsin. You're probably thinking, is this a repeat again, Alex, of the past couple of days? No, it's not. We are expecting the potential for wind, hail, and some isolated tornadoes on Friday. Let me explain. Slight risk of severe weather has been expanded to include most of the area. Even Juneau, Adams, Marquette, and Green Lake counties under a marginal risk of severe weather on Friday. 2 lines of storms. Here's line number 1, racing through in the morning. It has that bow shape. That bow shape usually is associated with strong winds. If we can get breaks on your Friday afternoon, warm on up. Here's this second line coming through 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. That line could be bringing hail, strong winds, and the potential of tornadoes. The good news is it's a quick moving line. Conditions should improve. So recap on the impacts. Moderate risk for hail, or excuse me, moderate risk for wind. That's primarily in the morning. And then the afternoon, we could have that tornado risk amp up and wind, provided that we warm up. 2 scenarios. If those morning storms clear quickly, again, this is very, very important. We need that clearing time that increases the severe weather chance because you have higher storm energy when all the other ingredients are there. If we keep the clouds and the storms linger into the afternoon hours, then you have less storm energy and that lowers the severe weather chance. We'll be keeping a very close eye on that on Friday. There's a possibility that second line may not evolve if we have the showers and storms and clouds stick around too long on Friday. 72 on Saturday. I said we'd fast forward into the Memorial Day weekend. I'll step out of the way because Sunday's looking like a washout at this point in time. Good chance for showers, breezy and cool conditions. As we go on into Memorial Day, the good news is those temperatures will be cool, so I guess that's not the best news. But the shower chance, I meant to say, will be a little bit less. Still expecting some dry time on Memorial Day Monday. And you can always send us those weather photos. We like to show the weather, and we'll be right back.
Transform your kitchen and bathroom with elegant countertops from Stone Concepts. Choose from exquisite materials, quartz, granite, marble, and more. Customize your space to fit your style. Our skilled craftsmen ensure precision and unmatched quality, bringing your vision to life. If you're ready to upgrade your home, call us today for a free consultation. Experience the luxury of Stone Concepts countertops, where quality and beauty are one.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathtub and shower, so he went right to work on it. I think he's procrastinating.
For a new bathtub or shower, just call 1-800-HANSONS. Installed in as little as 1 day with optional safety features and a no-leak guarantee. Get 60% off installation or no interest, no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Another alert day is in the forecast for Friday for 2 lines of thunderstorms. Some of those could be severe. At 5, I break down what severe hazards you can expect.
Then some residents are still without power after Tuesday's storms. How individuals are managing their daily lives as the problem persists.
When severe storms threatened our area Tuesday.
Winds between 55 to 65 miles per hour.
We brought you wall-to-wall team coverage with the information you needed to be prepared and stay safe.
Get to the lowest, most interior portion of your home.
News 3 Now. First warn weather.
Take a look at this. A test drive turned into a tense police chase in South Florida. This is after authorities say a woman went to a car dealership and then allegedly made off with a new car while trying it out. Police were alerted and caught up with the driver, which led to this high-speed and destructive chase, weaving through traffic and clipping multiple vehicles before crashing to a halt. Ugh. Yikes. Well, the suspect is seen jumping into a lake to try to get away, and she was eventually pulled from the water and is now facing a whole bunch of charges.
Oh, scary video there for sure. Deep-pocketed admirers of the late Princess Diana will soon have a chance to own some of her iconic outfits. It's the biggest auction that's taken place since Diana herself did an auction in 1997. Julian's Auctions previewed the collection ahead of next month's sale, which features more than 150 items at the late princess and other royals, including accessories and such shoes and handbags. Take a listen.
We assembled this auction to meet the demand because people do want to own something from an incredible, beautiful, warm, friendly people's princess and future mother of the future King of England.
The auction house says it was inspired after a 1985 ballerina-length evening dress, you can see there, worn by Princess Diana, sold for a world record $1,140,000 last December. That means I won't be purchasing it at this upcoming auction, but you can't help but admire all of her fashion.
That's a lot of loose change in the couch.
For sure.
Anyway, we'll be right back.
Shop the Row Furniture Factory Authorized Sale and save up to half off at Dwellings. Sofas, chairs, sectionals, and ottomans. You choose the style and the fabric, all up to 50% off. Dwellings Interior Design and Home Furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Nobody wants to replace the roof. But these days, many roofs are only lasting 10 to 15 years, costing you tens of thousands of dollars. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. RoofMax treatments, started early enough, can extend the life of your roof by 15 years or more. And even if you think your roof is at the end of its life, 90% of the time, RoofMax can extend the life of your roof by 5 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. So give us a call and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sono Bello.
With Sono Bello, day one, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up.
Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately.
And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sono Bello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sono Bello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Shop the Row Furniture Factory Authorized Sale and save up to half off at Dwellings. Sofas, chairs, sectionals, and ottomans. You choose the style and the fabric, all up to 50% off. Dwellings Interior Design and Home Furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
Coming up next at 5, we'll meet an 11-year-old Michigan boy. How doctors made medical history to use cutting-edge technology to restore his vision. Thanks for watching Live at 4. We hope to see you back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.